One week after their father's funeral, the family gathered inside a quiet lawyer's office. Rain poured heavily outside. Nobody spoke much. Michael sat confidently in his chair, convinced the inheritance would belong to him. After all, he had always been treated as the future of the family. Their mother looked nervous, twisting her hands quietly. Daniel sat silently near the window. He didn't even care about the money anymore. Years ago, he had stopped expecting anything from his family. The lawyer finally opened the file. "This is the final will of Mr. Anderson." Michael smirked slightly. The lawyer adjusted his glasses and continued reading. Then suddenly, his expression changed. He looked directly at Daniel. "The family house, company shares, savings, and all remaining assets will be transferred to Daniel Anderson." The room froze. Michael stood up instantly. "What?" Their mother covered her mouth in shock. "There must be some mistake." But the lawyer slowly shook his head. "Your father personally signed everything 3 months before his death." Michael slammed his fist on the table. "Daniel manipulated him." Daniel finally spoke calmly. "I haven't talked to Dad properly in years." The lawyer then handed Daniel a sealed envelope. "Your father wanted you to read this privately." Daniel stared at the envelope for several seconds before opening it. Inside was a handwritten letter. His father's handwriting looked shaky and weak. Daniel slowly read the words. "To my son Daniel, I spent most of my life believing success mattered more than kindness. I kept choosing Michael because I thought he would make the family stronger. But I was blind to the pain standing right in front of me every day." Daniel's hands trembled. The letter continued, "You were never weak. You were the strongest person in this family. And I realized it too late." Tears formed in his mother's eyes. Michael looked furious. The final line broke the entire room. "I spent my whole life choosing the wrong son." Michael stormed out of the office. Their mother collapsed into tears. And Daniel, for the first time in his life, didn't know whether to feel loved or destroyed.